Hello everyone. Welcome to Shopify Philippines Meetup, Secrets to Power Your Online Store. Thank you for taking the time to spend your Saturday with us. We're delighted to have so many Shopify and e-commerce enthusiasts joining us from Singapore, France, Hong Kong, Taiwan, United States, United Kingdom, Colombia, Indonesia, Vietnam. Welcome, Vietnam, Malaysia, Australia, and of course, the best place in the world, Philippines. Hello, how are you? All right. So going to a poll, and be honest now, okay? Who is wearing PJs right now? Let me see it. What's going on? Never. Yes. I'm actually nice shirt up top, pajama bottoms down the bottom. My name is Narissa Show, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Filter. And as your host, I want to welcome you to the second virtual Shopify meetup. Woohoo! All right, so Filipinos are the most humble people on earth. So as an Australian, let me brag on your behalf. The Philippines are a thriving and passionate e-commerce community, and we hold the record for the world's largest Shopify meetup in person. And Philippines, this is unbelievable, also smashed the record for the highest amount of attendees to a virtual Shopify meetup. So the question is today, guys, can we beat our own record today? Philippines, what do you say? I think we can. So shout out to our Pinoy friends, Denny Bando, Marlo Vignelan, Ronnie Concepcion, Erica from Reload, Jackie Yap, Danyong Medella, and Matthew Jumana. And to our international friends and supporters, Ali from Invicta, Luke Crocker from Anzan, Lynn Durham from Australia, Tori Littlefield, Ignited from Indonesia, and Tony, my good friend Tony, he's here today, he's on the chat from Pagefly, Vietnam. Thank you for coming along today. So Shopify Meetup is a free educational series run by Shopify experts all around the world. They're in 32 countries and 94 cities. So running another live poll. Why are you joining us today? Do you own an online store? Are you a developer? Let's check out this. Let's see what's going on. Is anyone entering the poll right now? I want to see if you're a merchant, if you're a digital marketer. Can everyone see? Is it live? I don't know if it is. But regardless, we have 40% of registrations today who signed up as merchants. So welcome to everyone who owns a store. So let us all know in the chat room the name and link to your Shopify store, and let's support each other. Let's create awareness of your brand, and let's make some money. All right, so in the next hour, you're going to be learning from 3 kick-ass e-commerce and Shopify experts, and we'll be running a live Q&A at the end of the webinar. So go to slido.com using the event code 47654 to ask your questions. Now, don't stress. The link is in the chat room as a sticky note right now, so you can see it at the top of your page. And if you miss anything, don't worry. In the next few days, we'll be sending you the recording. So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Filter and PayMaya. PayMaya have also some dope giveaways today and have supported Shopify and the Philippines e-commerce community from day one.
Grow your business and give your customers a flexible, hassle-free, and secure online checkout experience with just a click of a button. Power your e-commerce site or mobile app with PayMaya Checkout to accept credit cards, debit cards, and e-wallets. Unlock a new sales channel that is secure and reliable. PayMy at checkout removes cash handling risks and keeps your transactions secure with world-class security standards. Now you can run your business more efficiently. PayMy at checkout is easy to integrate. Plus, it provides you access to PayMy Manager, a user-friendly dashboard that lets you easily manage your cash flow with detailed automated reports and notifications for all your sales transactions. So you can focus more on growing your business. Accept online payments securely, conveniently, and hassle-free with PayMy at checkout. A new experience in payment acceptance delivered.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks to PayMy. The PayMy team are in the chat today. So feel free, any PayMy questions, if you want to sign up, they're there. Let me introduce you to our next sponsor, Jan from Filter. Jan.
Hi guys. Hi, good afternoon. Okay. So as Teresa mentioned, I'm not sure if she has mentioned yet, but I'm Jan again, the talent acquisition leader here at Filter. So I'm the main guy that you have to talk to if you want an awesome job working for the best digital marketing and e-commerce companies on earth. And as you can see, Shopify is taking off right now. So if you're an awesome dev, graphic designer, or technical customer support who loves the world of e-commerce and digital marketing, I'd love to have a chat with you this week. If that's not you, that's okay too. We also have a fantastic referral program. So if you know someone, I want to talk to them as well. So email us at careers@filterglobal.com. Address is live at your screen right now. And check out all our live jobs in our website. It's filterglobal.com/career. And as well as our Facebook page. Also, the recruitment team and I will be in this chat group during this meetup. So don't be shy to say hi to myself. You have Ali, Alex, and Claudine on the line. Yeah, that's about it. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your meetup, and I'll see you guys in the chat room. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jan. That's amazing. Thank you. So basically the message is today, guys, if you hate your job or you've been stood down because of the pandemic, make sure you reach out. The team are live right now. So not only do we have amazing speakers, we have offers and giveaways right to the last second of this webinar. So if you don't want to miss out, you have to stay to the end. And trust me, you won't want to leave your couch. So before we hear from the incredible speakers, are you keen for some giveaways? Can I see you in the chat? I want to see if everyone's keen. All right. So to win a Filter t-shirt, let me show you. I've got one here. To win this, I'm going to randomly pick someone from the chat box. What country are you joining us from today? All right, let me see. I see Jackie from Australia. Malaysia, Kahing. That shirt is amazing. I agree with you. But I'm not seeing where everyone. Where's that shirt? Hang on. I need someone to pick it. All right, I'm going to do JR Ramones. JR Ramones from Philippines. Please message Jansen in the private box and give him your details so we can post that to you. Do we want another giveaway? I think we do. I think we need another t-shirt. This time I've got our Funko Pop t-shirt for you. This is pretty cool. I rock it every day. I should actually have a Shopify store and sell this thing. So the question today is, and let's see who gets it right, how many merchants globally are currently on the Shopify platform? All right, give it your best guess. It's more than one. All right, let's see if we can see this. I'm not seeing anything yet. I'll scroll down. How many merchants are on that Shopify? Can you see anything? Oh, I'm going to give it to the first person I see, which is Dennis Yabut. You got it. I think you got it right. 1 million. 1 million plus Shopify. Excellent. All right. One more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for the next challenge. What I'd love to do now is introduce you to my next speaker and our first speaker. And this guy is legendary. You're going to love him. His name is Kahing, co-founder and CEO of Meek Co Asia. Welcome to the stage, Kahing.
Hello, everybody. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you, Nelisa, for the introduction. And we are so happy to see everybody here in a Saturday. Give a loud applause to yourself on the Saturday that you are spending your time to make more money. As what Nelisa said, we are not only educating, but more important is you can learn some trick over here and on the secrets to power your online store. First of all, I would like to thank you, Filter, for your hard work. Trust me. Yeah, I would like to be in person on a seminar like this, on a Shopify meetup like this. But for a virtual setup, I tell you the hard work that the Filter team that have been putting in is really a loss. Yeah, we should go and thank them. And I think that other than that, Shopify did put a very good community that we have here and that we can learn from each other. I think that is awesome. And definitely is a right decision if you are thinking on to go onto a Shopify platform, because I can see in the poll, there are about how many percent? Let me see. Yeah, I think just now I saw it's about more than 30% that you are thinking about open a Shopify store. Yeah, why not just do it? Because they provide a 14 days free and then it's very fair. And you can just pick up something here today, and after that you can just start and open your store. Okay, let me start with the topic today. So I want to review something that I seldom do, that is my skill set and my team skill set, how to be built on bringing a special, a custom site onto every business. Not every business you will have a one-size-fits-all Shopify store. So what we want to do is we want to let you know and let you confirm that Shopify can do much more that you can think of. They are actually, I can say, on par with the competitors such as Magento, OpenCart, and so on and so forth. And more importantly, is the scalability on a Shopify store. Let me start with some secrets that I'm going to review, and sit down there and enjoy your coffee and enjoy my secret to be reviewed. Let's start. Okay, first of all, just have a quick introduction. Who are we? Meek Co Asia. So Meeco.Asia. So what we are here for you is, when you think about CRO, I hope everyone, you should know what is CRO. If not, you can Google it out. What we call a conversion rate optimization. So what we are, you can just remember, we are actually essential for your needs on CRO. We are the consulting company that provide technology and services on conversion. So we focus on full stack of conversion of your needs, from building you a store or migrating you a new store, optimize your UI, UX, optimize your automation. And of course, at the end, we want to bring you a traffic. So how to bring you a traffic, not only traffic, but converted traffic. So that is the full range of services we provide. Me and my team will be more than happy to give you more information. You can contact us if you need something on the conversion optimization on your Shopify store and also on your marketings. So we are not only the Shopify experts and Shopify Plus agency, but we are also so proud of ourselves because we are the only one agency in Southeast Asia which appointed by Facebook on their new initiative on something called Facebook Expansion. It's a global expansion partner program where we help Facebook advertiser to quickly duplicate their businesses onboard them onto different countries globally, especially in Southeast Asia, where you want to duplicate your business digitally into Southeast Asia. We are helping you with our more than 5-year knowledge, Shopify experts knowledge. Yeah, we can quickly deploy your store or your online businesses onto various countries. So that is under Facebook Global Expansion Partner Program. In later of the slide, I will give you a QR code that you can go into the shop. To the page that you can have more information on that. And other than that, definitely we are the Shopify expert, one of the earliest in Southeast Asia, and we are also running a lot of marketing automation with Active Campaign, where we also migrate some other marketing automation platform into Active Campaign, and then we run classes on Active Campaign. Sorry, I keep pressing on my button. Actually, the button is with the mouse to slide, to flip my slide. Okay, so actually what we solve, and again, we want to let you know that we are actually using technology to bring in the conversion on your multi-channels marketings on your omni-channel platform. Right now, because due to the pandemic, I think everyone know it even in some reports that it mentioned that COVID has accelerated the growth rate of e-commerce of 5 times, 10 times, depends on what report you getting it from. So for a future retail, so this is all sitting on e-commerce. So e-commerce, it involves many sales channels. Of course, the brand.com is the best that you should be taking care and building it off. And other than that, you have a marketplace like Amazon and eBay, or in Southeast Asia, you have places like Shopee, Lazada, and so on and so forth. But again, how to build a seamless integration between your brand onto all these platforms, unify your brand's image and on all these platforms. That is very important. So what we want to do is we want to be bringing technology to help you to grow your business on this new space of your businesses. And you can take a quick screenshot of what we offer. We are offering mostly, is the full stack conversion marketing. Start from a store building and onto your more important, we do performance marketing to some of our big clients, so that we can ensure that you will get certain KPI on your sales target that we can help you to push to together with your team. That's most important. And currently, what is the thing that retail that needs the most, or even a micro merchant and things like that, is the time. Because due to the pandemic and due to the technology and digital space, time is very important. So we want to increase your time to markets for your businesses and to get sales. Okay, let's start a little bit of promoting my company, but more importantly, I hope that today you can learn something from us, that we want to assure you that this platform is fully customizable. It depends on your imagination and depends on who you engage with to develop things that you want. But of course, we would like to always advise that if you can, build a store that is with the priority bring sales. It's not to bring what the founder or what the owner of the store wants. It's what your customer wants, which is solving your customer problem and increase your good customer service and customer experience. That's most important. Okay, this is a store. This is a client that we built onto them, a customized store, which is a flower merchant. So you can imagine conventionally how you sell flowers. So you wait for customers to walk into your store, and you want to do some marketing offline to bring traffic into your store. But if you want to do a flower delivery, how you do? Same, you wait for somebody to walk in and then, hey, I would like to order your flowers, send to my friends, my girlfriend, my wife, or my parents or whoever. But the delivery is still very offline. So with the technology, you can build it right now with a delivery online with Shopify. Of course, many people will think that, hey, that is almost impossible. Of course, you can be things on the other hand is, yeah, maybe I need to search for some apps to customize my store. And sample, because this is a very unique vertical of businesses where I want to deliver a flower, I need a message, you know, I need a date, you know, I need a special notes for you. And then as a merchant itself, I also issue, yeah, when they send me a message via WhatsApp or via SMS, you know. But how are we integrate all these needs, how we solve the market's problem without an apps on my customization to my client? I just want to emphasize we didn't use a single Shopify apps on this. Yeah, sorry to the app developer. Of course, we are also app developer. But in this case, I just want to show you how, even without an app, I can customize you. We can customize you, or most of the ecosystem experienced Shopify expert, they can help you to build a customized store without any apps. Let's see. Okay, first we get the scope from the customer, and it's very challenging because they has been running in Magento and they have a lot of data points. This data point, most of time when we do migration, there is three things involved. Three data involved. First is the customer data. Second is the SKU, the product data. And the third one is the orders history. And most of if you engage a Shopify expert to develop yours, so most of them, they will skip, some of them, they will skip the data migration. Some of them, they will just import you the customer. Some, they may feel that the customer data even is very difficult to migrate because some of them have accounts, some of them don't have account. How to seamlessly integrate into Shopify? That is another part. Yeah, it could be taking too long to talk about that. You can PM me if you need anything on that. But I want to share is the order points, the order SKU, which is very important because as a customer, I purchased something from your store before. If you migrate your platform, it's your issue, you know. For me as a customer, I would like to know, hey, what did I purchase before? And I would like to repeat my purchase, and what is the price I purchased at your store before? Stuff like that. If I didn't migrate the orders, then you may lose certain of the customers. This is one of the points that we want to talk. Okay, my topic today is more for some businesses with some understanding of how e-commerce platform works. So if you are a new Shopify merchant, don't worry, you can just run through together with the seminar, and if you have anything, you can just point on the chat room. I think that as I aware that there are a lot of even Shopify team are here, and also some agency are here, they may pick and chat with you. Don't worry on that. So what we have is a client scope that we have all this, and sample, when we migrate, you have to talk about your SEO ranking and stuff like that. This is quite tedious, but this is the scope that we have. Quickly, I skip to the more important thing with the first item. Okay, the first point I want to review is Shopify, you can customize your team as long as you yourself or you have a team that know a little bit on front-end coding. And of course, Shopify languages on the back end is Liquid. Yeah, you can customize your team, and Shopify did provide a very good knowledge base how to build your team. You can actually quickly pick something up, at least to understand how the teams works with the knowledge base. You can just log into Shopify's web page, or you just can Google it. There's a lot of information even in a Shopify GitHub. Okay, first thing I want to let you know, there are four ways to build a Shopify. To build a Shopify store with a team. First, you can get a free team. Teams like Debut, teams like Booklyn, teams like many of them. They are free team in the Shopify store. You can go to the Shopify team store to search for that. And then secondly, you can have an option of a Shopify paid team. So with a Shopify paid team, you can actually build a better store. But again, when you want to know how to pick a team, there's another subject, because at the back end, eventually when you use the team, it should be very user friendly. So make sure you select a good paid team. If not, you're actually paying for just for the look at what they publish. So in fact, you should have some understanding on how you operate the store. Then as some team, it will be very user friendly. So the other way, the third way is, of course, you can build with a custom theme, like how we build that, you know, so you can have a custom theme. Then yeah, I think another way is you can actually get somebody to give you a private team, also possible. So there is few ways to get a team. So for us, what we do is we just want to assure you can build a custom team. If you have time, you can log into the page just now, pureseed.com.my. You can see how we look, build a team, and then it is with parallax effect with some of the section that we building here. And I want to highlight one unique section that we have add in is the gift search field, which is, I will share it later. It's one of the points that I want to share you how we can build that and what is the benefit of that. And on the other hand, you can see on the mobile view, the mobile version of the theme is totally different again. Again, it is possible to customize certain mobile layout that go to your brand experience, regardless you're a big brand, a small brand, and so on and so forth. It's possible to have a unified experience like what you have here or in your offline store. You know, we can seamlessly design it for you. So, but one thing, okay, in my slide here, I will give every point tips, you know, so that you can quickly jot it down. So when you build your own team, if you just want to come into it, yeah, first of all, remember, invest some time, invest some resources into taking a high quality pictures. That will be helpful. And of course, just not only the high quality picture, your picture overall in every section, every layout should have a very harmonic feel of the flow of the contrast and on the matching of the each section and each pictures. So that is very important. You can see sometimes there are somebody they're buying a very nice theme when I purchase from a, let's say from a team developer. So why? Because they use a very nice pictures. In your case, if you are not matching a right picture onto it, the same layout, the effect, the look and feel, it will be totally different. So the pictures and the picture arrangement is really important. So secondly, what we customize onto here is a very useful point is we customize them a mega menu. Of course, with a paid team, most of them right now, the modern team, they will have a mega menu, but you want to customize to what the customer needs and then to a particular feature or function that you want. I think that is very important. In here, we have something already, we begin with selling end in mind. So what we want to do, we want to cross-sell. We want to not cross-sell. We want to let your customer experience when come in. Most of the customer, I think about 70% of them, they will not know what to buy, but I heard about you. I want to buy flowers. When I come in or I Google search, here with your Google ad or with your SEO, then you will be here. But how to select? You have so much SKU in your site. So in order to quickly help your customers to pick the right product, we enhance your experience by featuring the top section. I mean the top category, like deal of the month, you know, and like what we have here, you know, is just like a bestseller. So you will get very quickly filtering for your customer. So this is a customer experience. Customer would not like to browse to most of the customer. They would like to quickly select their products, you know, so that if you help them to quickly make a decision, you increase your checkout rate. So you can see there's an icon on top. This is a very important point because I help you make money. Okay, then we have a gift search section. We have a gift search section. This is actually a filter when you go into some famous store, some brand store that's selling bags, you know, selling perfume. You can actually pick your gift. So here again, we give you a section to let your customer quickly select your gift. Okay, we have a video here. Let's play the video to let you have a look how this section flow. Okay, so we have some customization on the price tag. So we group the price for you, and then we group the occasion for you. So you can quickly just pick on certain products. that you would like to have, then I will push you a collection of it. So from here, and then utilize the second picture switch on when you hover, so you can see a second picture. So that is quite good in terms of give you a better customer experience. If I have a store with this feature compared to the other store that don't have this feature, you know, once I come into your store before, I know that before, then I can quickly know your USP already, and I will remember you when I come back. I will look for this feature. So again, this is increase your conversion rate by giving your better customers experience, and more importantly, you know, to avoid sometimes customer will just message you, hi, I want this, do you sell this? But if you get a very good search and very good filtering, like a quick give function like this, yeah, you will actually decrease your resources to spend on the customer service. And yeah, this is the point that I'm talking about, the order migration. Order migration, I will just quickly go through. Order migration, please take note that we are evolving a mini app that we built for migration, a private app that we do for migration, where we need some points on Shopify API to be migrated via the Shopify API. So when you deal with a Shopify API, don't imagine there's a very difficult thing. So let the programmer or let the developer do their job. As long as you know, hey, there's something called API, is actually an integration web protocol for a platform or system to system or data transfer from a data pool to another data pool. So you don't worry. So what we're going to help you, but we will tell you about our experience about the API limits, stuff like that. We will explain to you how does it work. So we in this case, I think we migrated about 20,000 customer with orders, and I think the orders is more than 100,000. So we spend a lot of automation time, you know, let the robot do the things. The robot may run few days or weeks to transfer the data, instead of the human transfer you the data one by one. So what we want to highlight here again is the order history is very important if you are migrating your store, because that will keep your customer know that not so worried about what happened to my data. Then things like that, and they can have a good track of record. And important thing, you need to find skillful people to run this for you, because data migration, they involve a lot of data field. It could be hundreds of data field in total. Then if wrong data field fit into the Shopify backend, the wrong data field, then you need to redo again. There's a lot of time consuming. So that is what we can share with you. And on the other customization, as we mentioned, on the flower business, you need a calendar. Yes, I think in a Shopify App Store, when you search for delivery calendar or stuff like that, you can have an app doing that. For us, we customize them. Not the challenge that we have in customization on this calendar is not just building you a calendar, because we are too ambitious. We have something called a pop-up cart, and we have a cart page itself. So when we customize these two of the logic at the back end is two totally different, and you need to customize both. So what we do is we just not only customize the calendar, then the customer also need us to build in like a 3 days, 2 days, tomorrow, and a day after tomorrow as a quick shortcut for you to click. So they are so considerate about the customer's experience, so that I will make customer to have a clear view on how to pick a date. Today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow is a shortcut. So things like that we customize not only on the UI but on the JavaScript, on the function at the back. So that's very important. And we have another video to show you how's the experience on picking up the date. Let's play the video. So here we even block the date, because we don't want any customer to miss out the date. So we will put like, if you didn't key in, I will force you to key in something. And that is how the experience is. I think much too many clicks in my video. So once you click, it will divert you to the checkout page, or yeah, I will show you further something on that. So the benefit of customize the checkout flow is you tailor-made your business unique points to your customer. Customer will remember you if you have some customization like this compared to your others competitor. And yeah, if you can see, if you notice, you can see why there is a date that is like with some gray, not just gray, with some slash on the dates. Yeah, it's we call a block date. So why we need a block date in this scenario? Again, is due to the customer operation requirement. We need a date to be blocked because the customer not agreed that we have a morning and afternoon section. That's some of the idea that we suggest to them. So you can pick your delivery morning, because they provide the same day delivery, which again increase the customer service and experience, that you increase your customer expectation then purchase from you, because I can do the same day delivery. So what the block date do is actually serve the function when every time after 5 o'clock, when the staff is not available, so they will just block the date. So you cannot click this date already because it's too late, it's 5 p.m. So this is a block date function. On the other function is, yeah, we can block this date for certain products. When example, when come into Valentine's, you know, we are so busy. Let's say as a seller of a flower seller, we are so busy. We just sell a collection of flower, just roses. We don't sell other flower on that days. Again, we can block the date on if you pick others flowers on the 14th of February, Valentine. So yeah, you cannot purchase other flower. When you want to purchase other flower, please select other date. So we have a section at the back end on the left column that showing you highlighted here is, yeah, at the back end, how the merchant will see, how the admin will see at your team setting. They can set certain collection and a certain date on how to run it. So yeah, and then on the other feature that we have is on the delivery messaging. So yeah, you can have your order notes. You know, one hand in Shopify is built with order notes. When people want to say, hey, please don't, please handle with care, in the order note they will put on there. If you go to a Shopify setting, at the admin setting at the back end, you can set on that. But on what we do is we are not utilizing that section. We are actually customize an additional message section. So you can write your personal message, and the best thing is the customer. This is according to customer needs again. So how it works is we will first let customer think of, yeah, what problem they want to solve on their website. Then we'll pick up the problem that they have. Then we'll give them a solution. And sometimes, because we are not the business owner, the owner will know the business the best. So their suggestion, we will be like their executor, their consultant. So we will just execute for them. We opt in our own opinion after understanding suggestion, after understand their business logic. So, and then we will suggest things like that for them. So in this case, yeah, they want a pre-built message. Again, they are so considerate to their customers. Say, hey, maybe this guy do not know how to type a good message. Why not we pre-build some messages for them? Yeah, okay. So remember, next time when you receive the flower, the message looks so nice, like a poem, you know, but it's not by your boyfriend or by your girlfriend. It's a preview message. All right, cool. And yeah, of course, you can write your own messaging. So again, this is increase the conversion rate, that the customer will like your store so much. And of course, this is another section. The 8th one is, I want to talk about the testimony. Of course, with review section and the testimony section, you can get some on the Shopify team. For us, or the app, for us, we customize to what they want, with how they want almost every day there's a review, because this customer, they're selling flowers, so their transaction is huge. They receive a lot of complimentary message. It's like, hi, thank you. I'm right now in Australia. I'm sending a flower to Kuala Lumpur. You know, yeah, thank you for the quick delivery, stuff like that. So they will pick up all this either in a Facebook Messenger, in a personal message, in WhatsApp, or in email. Then the admin, actually, they have a team who running the content. They will collect all these messages, and then they will tap into Shopify backend, and we will display the snippet onto here. How we collect is we actually using a blog section, and with a block template, then we inject the block template onto here automatically. As long as you type your block at the back end, things will show up here. And you can actually show the picture also, but the client don't want, in this case, they disable the picture, so I didn't show the picture of the testimony over here. So again, this is a trust section that you should build. If you build any new store, you should build, why I should buy from you, because you are new. But in this case, India, they are quite long in business, and the trust is based on the review and what they have been given. So this again will enhance your customer confidence, and they'll again will let them to put a click to check out. Okay, and we have a very interesting section here. Let me see. So this is the upsell section. I have another, the last video in my slide is talk about this section. Section is I'm so proud of this section, because before that I have some little discussion with customer why you need this section and why you don't need this section. So we talk about pro and con, because they make an extra step during checkout, but it's proven it works. So let's see the video, how the experience is. Let's play the video. So when you go to checkout, like before just now, you click your date. Okay, you click a pre-type message, when you do checkout. So I will bring you to a page, a collection page with a predefined another sub-collection. Here we have chocolate, we have wine, we have other bear, whatever you can see, soft toy. So, and then I can do a quick upsell to you in a fourth page. So because for me, I would like to have a effortless checkout as quick as fast as possible. You can check out, then the better for me. I don't want to let the shopper browse into and then give too much consideration. In my case, I force in this customer case, we force their customers to go into a upsell page, which I think it depends on the business. For them, it's really work. I tell you, I can say a huge percentage of our sales is actually from the upsell of this page. So you can see we are not just selling flowers alone. At the end of the day, on my revenue, I have a big chunk of revenue from others, from selling wines, from selling chocolate, and so on and so forth. So you can see, if you have a true idea, check with your Shopify expert, and if they can customize you, just talk to them. Your point, and your expert will share their experience as well. And more importantly, the team that can execute your idea and bring on sales, that is the thing you want to do. So 3 things. 1 is your idea. Second, your idea must be what your customer want, and then 3rd thing, you should have a good team that able to execute these 2 things for you. So you must always remember that. And don't be so frugal or so safe. I don't want to engage an expert, because the expert actually can make your time to market and your ROI quicker. Why not just consider them? Of course, you have to identify a good one. And of course, this is so fast we come into the last point. I think I run a little bit of time. I hope you guys still okay with the schedule. So what we do here is the notification template with message and delivery date. So I want to show you, after you key in, the customer key in the date and the notification and delivery, you can see at the back end we have an additional section of delivery date and a message for the admin, for the operation team to quickly pick up, and then they can do their gift, the card, their greeting card, and they can schedule their delivery. So this is one part of the requirement that the customer want, and we put it on the admin back end. And on the other hand, we also put onto the customer's thank you page and their email, that they can see what they have typed and the date. So if, and example, they type wrongly, they can actually quickly call up or email, hey, I'm typed wrongly. So at least you have everything in a good place for you to handle with your customer. Okay, in fact, when I build the slide, is the animation slide. I will have some good, I mean, the money back pop up in every slide. I will say, hey, I give you some monies because I give you some lessons, yeah, how to improve your experience with the customer, yeah, just for fun of it. And yeah, how many money back that you have collected today. I hope this section will help you. And finally, I have 2 slides to go through. One is, yeah, there's in the initial presentation that I'm talking that Miko Asia is a Facebook global expansion partners. You can snapshot this page, or you can use your phone to take a QR code. It will bring you into a Facebook for Business page into a page, their landing page on a global expansion partner. So proud that, yeah, and gratefully that we are the selected one to help Facebook to quickly build their business advertiser to increase more sales and increase their ROI with the initiative from them. So on here we will work how what we will get here if you as a Facebook advertiser, we have a certain criteria for you. Once you match the criteria, we will Facebook team and us will actually guide you and help you to bring your business cross-border. So when you are ready, regardless you are from Philippines, Australia, Singapore, Europe, yeah, as long as you want us to get into this program, just give a shout to us, or you can go into there. There is some pages for you to log into the respective partners, which in Southeast Asia, Miko Asia is the only one so far, and we are so proud of that. And we are actually helping some Korean company and Thailand company running things like that at this moment, because it's a new initiative after the COVID, in June, after the COVID in Malaysia. So, and then this is what I want to proudly talk about. This is a good platform for you. Shopify didn't pay me anything for this. I want to tell you, this is no wrong decision when you go into Shopify, and you can go, when you scale, you can go into the Shopify Plus, which we do a lot of onboarding for brand store that you can have multiple per store. Okay, Nelisa is there already. I think he is chasing me. Okay, sorry, I think our picture is blocking. I do not know in your view. My email address is blocking from my presenter screen.
That's all right. Do you want to put it in chat?
Yeah,
Tony?
I will put
and
on chat on that. Yeah, with that, thank you everyone, and you can just ping me or ping Nelisa if you need anything about us. Yeah, I think Nelisa team is doing a good job. Thank you, Nelisa. Thank you.
Thank you, Kahing. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Bye. Yeah, I will in the chat room and handle your chat. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Kahing. That was fantastic.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. So you're back with me, your host, Narissa from Filter. Now, Dennis and JR, you won some prizes. Just a little reminder, please message the admins with your details so we can get those T-shirts over to you. And guys, this is a great opportunity for you to share the links to your Shopify store. So please, in the chat box, we'd love to see what you're selling, and it's time to make some money. Like Kahing said, let's make some money. All right. So before I introduce you to our fabulous next speaker, I do have another giveaway. I do. And it's an amazing PayMaya umbrella. So my question is, where is my accent from? See what happens in the chat. See if we can get someone. Love that hat. Thank you, Marlon. But you need to say where my accent's from. And you might win. I don't see Australia. Kian B, you've won it. Australia. That's it, my friend. You've got it. Woohoo! All right. And then PayMaya also wanted to reward those that registered first for today's meetup. So the first person who registered, literally in 8 seconds of us launching the meetup, was Cinderella Kuya from Mind Arc Digital Agency. Woo, woo. And so congratulations, Cinderella. You have won yourself a PayMaya umbrella. Also, PayMaya want to reward those that registered in the first minute of registration. So Tasha Tuazon from Backspace Records, and Alana Kalignog from Ali Group, you have also won a Pay Maya umbrella. And let me tell you, I am jealous. I love those umbrellas. They're amazing. All right. So it is my sincerest pleasure to introduce you to our next speaker, Summer, who is a sales and marketing manager from Nevada. Welcome, Summer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Narissa, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the webinar, and I feel so excited right now to do my presentation. Hello, everyone from the Philippines, especially you guys. I've always been wanting to visit the Philippines, and it was actually on my list for 2020, but I bet you already know what happened, right? And just finger crossed for 2021, and I hope to see you guys soon enough. So I'm Summer from Avada Commerce, and it's such my pleasure to attend as a speaker. Today I'm going to talk about the psychology behind trust signals, and I'll be focusing on how social proof can boost your conversion rates. So firstly, some quick facts about myself and Avada. I'm Summer Nguyen, marketing manager of Avada Commerce and Meetup, two companies working in e-commerce. We are based in Vietnam, and I've been working in marketing for 4 years and had 3 years working for Meetup in Nevada. I'm expertised in inbound marketing and SEO, which is also our advantage in Avada Commerce. About Avada Commerce started as a Shopify app builder, and we've been in the market for just over 6 months after being successful with Meetup for almost 7 years. At the moment, there are more than 20,000 active users using our apps by Avada, and we now have 8 apps on Shopify App Store, and all of them are free. So if you want to check it out, please visit avada.io. I would love to repeat because the link on my slide right now. So it's avada.io. We have 8 apps on our store right now, and all of them are free. So I bet that you want to check it out. Moving on to my presentation. This is the outline, and I'm going to start with some basic understanding of social proof and what social proof does with customer behaviors. And lastly, I'm going to share with you how to use this powerful tool to increase your conversion rates. So, I believe that you guys already know about social proof, as this is no longer a new term in online marketing. I would love to talk about this example. Let's imagine that you are traveling to a new town and looking for a restaurant to grab a lovely dinner, and you see 3 places which are not so different in most aspects, but one of those is empty. Which restaurant would you be less likely to go for? So, all right, if you pick the empty one, you are very adventurous. I like that. But in most cases, these are the 2 restaurants are visited by more people. That is the case with a physical store. How about an online store? Please look at this. So I was looking for a camping tent, and I didn't know a thing about which brand has a better reputation and which product is better. So I went on Shopify. I went to Shopee to look for the one, and I saw the searching results on Shopee. And if I wanted to limit my options down to the first line only, as you can see, I would click view the Skylinker first. And maybe I think that I would probably skip the You Life one, because it only has 110 sold and 1-star rating. I believe you also agree with me on this. And this is not a random thing, but there's a psychological phenomenon behind this, and it's called social proof. And besides ratings and reviews and the number of users and customers. You can see here are some social proofs, and they are very common right now. And the most common and also most favored by your buyers are reviews and ratings and testimonials, I believe. So yeah, social proof isn't new at all. There have been some related researches about this, which gave us a conclusion that people are more likely to conform to the group decision. There is more classic study about this in 1951, conducted by Solomon to investigate the extent to which social pressure from a majority group could affect a person to conform. So in this experiment, Solomon asked one real participant to compare the target line, which you can see on the right now, the target line, and those lines A, B, and C, and defined which line is as long as the target line. But this innocent participant had to give his or her answer after listening to every single person in a big group giving a wrong answer first. The experiments conducted that under the big group's pressure, this real participant tended to change his mind and was more likely to give the wrong answer 7 times higher. So, social proof is a concept that people will follow the actions of the masses. The idea is that since so many people behave in a certain way, it must be the correct behavior. So like you're assuming that the empty restaurant is not good, even though it might serve good food and offer excellent services, right? So people believe in social proof because of 2 reasons. The first one is the normative influence. They want to fit in with a group. And the second one is the informative influence, which is they believe the group is better informed than they are. So it's clear that social proof is very powerful tool when they used properly. By showing off the popularity of your brand, your products and services, you can make people more confident to make a purchasing decision. There are 4 primary principles of social proof that influence customers in the ways that ads can't. The first one is the uncertainty. Customers tend to look to social proof for guidance in unfamiliar situations. In other words, they have no experience in purchasing this product before. And the second one is similarity. Customers gather and use feedback from sources that from sources and people they relate to. The third one is expertise. Customers value opinions and verification from people who are more knowledgeable or experienced than themselves. And finally is number. Customers consider the number of satisfied customers before them and the resulting trust signals they find as a reason to buy or walk away. In the customer buying process, a buyer tends to look for all related information about one kind of product and compare different providers before purchasing decisions. And according to Bright Local, 80% of online shoppers look at least 2 signs for reviews before they make a decision about a business. Also, according to Trustpilot, 98% of consumers agreed that at least 1 trust signal made them more likely to buy a product, whereas 82% state positive ratings and reviews increase their likelihood to purchase. So again, nothing new anymore. Social proof or other trust symbols do increase conversion rates. But how to optimize this tool to get the best results? First thing is about the positive reviews. Online reviews are probably the type of social proof most of us are used to already, and they have an important influence on purchasing decisions. Bright Local found that 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, but they don't just trust the first review they see. They often check from 2 to 3 review sites before their decision. This leads us to a conclusion that we shouldn't invest in only one review site, especially not only your landing page. Make sure you've got positive reviews on other platforms where your customers are also. And it's very important to include the reviews on those big signs in your landing page as a marketing tactic. And there's a lot of apps or tools on the market which can help you do this. And among these, Fruitful by Avada Commerce can display your reviews on Google Plays, Facebook reviews, Yotpo, Judge.me, and more and other more on your landing page. Also, your responses to customers' review are very important. According to a survey, 89% of consumers, they will read the reviews. They will read your responses, sorry. So make sure you convey a good message through these dynamics. And again, this is also a big feature of Fruitful Avada. Be aware that showing your reviews and ratings is not enough. If you are not careful with this, your brand might get back in negative results. So you should be sure that you've got at least 3 out stars. And of course, the more stars you've got, the more likely a buyer decides to purchase. Also remember that photo reviews or video reviews are much preferred in your review section. This gives the buyers 2 ideas. The first one is the actual looks of your products, and the second one is the reviews are real and more trustworthy. And Fruitful by Avada Commerce can help you do all these above. Photo reviews is a large feature included in Fruitful. This function helps admins to collect stunning reviews easily and manage the review section effectively. And sometimes a short review doesn't do it all. Your products are not only about their features, but also about your services and how they help your customers achieve results. That is when you need proper customers' testimonials. So be straightforward about how your products and services helped your customers in details, and what was the problems and what was the result. A good piece of testimonial is worth more than any copywriting you can come up with. So invest in testimonials. Your buyers want to belong to a group or a community. If you ever heard about Maslow hierarchy of needs, a motivational theory in psychology comprising a 5-tier model of human needs. The third level of needs, which is about the psychological needs and safety needs, is belongingness needs. Most of your customers are in this stage, which means they don't want to be isolated or left out in the community. So that's why showing the number of your users or your customers is a great tactic to make people more confident to choose your products. With Fruitful by Avada, you can show these figures easily on the storefront with only some simple setups. So when they see that there are a lot of people who fancy your products and choose your products and services, it will boost their confidence to choose that, oh, okay, so they belong to this group. They are not like choosing something that makes them like stupid or like a wrong decision in the future. And similarly to why you need to show off the number of the products sold, showing how busy your store is also a way to indicate that your products are wanted by other people. Literally, just like a busy restaurant you see when you are traveling, right? And with Fruitful by Avada, you can show off how busy your store is by showing the recent purchase notifications or showing recent views in a notification pop-up. You can also display the number of product views, page views, and lifetime traffic, which motivate consumer behavior as they are more confident to trust your brand. Customers with different demographics are influenced by trust signals or social proof in different ways. Also, in different stages of purchasing, the buyers need different types of social proof to make the decision. That's why you shouldn't just throw out everything you have everywhere you can. But you will have to be very considerate about this. With Proofo by Avada, you can set up to display the pop-up notifications at various times and at different pages or different positions within a page. You can also restrict countries or regions and limit how many pop-ups are allowed to show up to optimize the performance of your social proof. So I've been talking about Proofo by Avada, and you might be wondering what it is, what Proofo is. So Proofo by Avada, by Avada Commerce, is an app on Shopify platform which helps online store build trust, motivate purchasing behaviors, and increase conversion rates. And what it can do for your online store. So you can see here the highlight features of Proofo by Avada Commerce. Proofo supports to display various types of notifications for recent activities, such as recent purchases, the number of recent add to cart actions, signups, page views, reviews, and you can even import and customize your own notifications. Proofo can also provide you the full ability to manage your review sections. Your customers can upload photos in their reviews, and you can leave a reply under all your customers' reviews. Also, Proofo makes it easier for you to tailor social proof to customers' demographics. It helps you to leave the social proof appear to the right buyer in the right place and at the right time. And as I already say, that it's very important to tailor social proof to customers' demographics, because all customers with different backgrounds have different behaviors. Not just showing efficient content to your buyers, Proofo also allows you to customize the pop-ups, design, and layout to match with your theme. We also provide ready-to-use layouts with various styles, so you can just download and use them with ease. I'm so sorry that I haven't included all the information of Proofo here. However, the app is still free on our website with all other apps. So if you want to check it out and see not only Proofo, but other free apps, please visit avada.io. The link is on the slide right now. And check it out there, because all our apps are free. Proofo is free also, and it's a very powerful tool to help you, gain more customer retention and also increase the conversion rates for your store. So I hope to see you there. And thank you so much for listening. And it was such a big pleasure to be here and talk about social proof and our product, Proofo. If you have any questions about Proofo, please leave your questions. My team and I will try our best to answer. And don't forget to visit avada.io. Thank you so much. I cannot hear
Larissa,
you.
I believe you're muted.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am muted. I was just going to say I'm very excited about checking out your apps, and I love the fact that they're free. So thank you, Avada, and that was awesome, Summer. I really, really appreciate it. So guys, before I introduce you, thanks again, Summer, to our next speaker, and he is Filipino, so of course we're going to love him. He's an amazing guy, and I hope he gets to share with you some of his background, because it's very, very fascinating. I love his background. But Mark, you're going to help me choose. I don't think they're sick of giveaways just yet. So
of course, who would be,
right? So we've got two Paymaya umbrellas up for grabs. This is going to be random. Mark's going to choose. So the question is, which country hosts the largest meetup in Shopify in the world? Come on, this is easy. Let's see what happens, Mark. Come on, come on. Do you see anyone yet, Mark? I don't see anyone. Oh, here we go.
I'm starting to see people coming in.
Oh, pick two randoms. Pick two randoms.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Let's go with Marilyn Alaire.
Merlin the Liar, you're a winner. Woo woo. All right.
And just randomly scrolling in chat. Hazel Tan.
Hazel Tan. Fantastic, wonderful. Thank you, Mark. Congratulations, guys. And yes, remember, Philippines is the best country on earth, and we are a passionate and fabulous e-commerce community. So welcome. Over to you, Mark.
Yes. Thank you so much for the introduction, Nerissa. Hello, everyone. To those of you joining us from the Philippines or nearby time zones, good afternoon. To those of you joining us from further away, hope you're having a great day and that this time isn't too inconvenient for you. So wherever you're calling in from, thank you so much for joining us at the Shopify Philippines virtual meetup. I hope you all enjoyed the previous presentations and aren't feeling too tired just yet. So this afternoon, I'd like to share some mindsets that we've found useful for entrepreneurs in e-commerce. These mindsets come from my personal experience with e-commerce. So while they may not perfectly apply to your individual situations, I hope that everyone is able to get something out of them. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Mark Yao, and I serve as the CTO for the Lucerne Group of Companies. I studied math and computer science at Harvard University, and after graduating, I worked as a software engineer at two Silicon Valley unicorn startups named Thumbtack and Asana, respectively. At those two companies, I worked on a bunch of really cool projects, ranging from optimizing machine learning models for online marketplaces to building high-quality integrations between enterprise productivity software like Asana and Slack. Nowadays, I've also been spending a lot of time on e-commerce. Like many of you, the global pandemic has really changed the way we do business. And so, we've been working really hard to build our e-commerce presence so that we can continue to offer our products to our customers. Since April of this year, we've launched 4 Shopify e-commerce stores in fashion, retail, and jewelry. Even though our e-commerce journey is just getting started, we've learned a lot about how to successfully venture into e-commerce, and that's what I'd like to talk about today. To give a broad overview, the 3 mindsets we'll go over are move quickly, refine your strategy, and grow with the platform. Each of these has helped us and continues to help us make good decisions in our e-commerce journey. So let's get started. The first mindset I want to cover is that of moving quickly. In the early stages of setting up our e-commerce websites, we often got bogged down in perfectionism, wanting our site to do anything and everything our customers could possibly want. But in reality, the problem with this mindset is that we might not have a perfect understanding of what our customers want, or even who they are. It's no use relentlessly optimizing for the wrong goal. So we decided that the most important thing was to move quickly and start learning as soon as possible. Our decision to move fast meant that Shopify was the natural choice for an e-commerce platform. One of Shopify's greatest strengths is how quickly you can get your e-commerce store live and start serving your customers. As I'm sure many of you know, after creating your Shopify store and setting up your payment provider, you can spend a few hours tweaking your store's appearance, upload your products, and you're basically good to go. You don't even have to upload your entire inventory catalog. I'm sure you've all heard of the Pareto principle, which says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. So if you just focus on your top selling items first, you'll be able to launch quickly and start learning while adding the rest of your inventory later on. In fact, whenever you upload another set of products after launching, you can use that as an opportunity for a marketing campaign. So in some cases, it may even be better to deliberately hold off on uploading all your products right away. More generally speaking, yes, it is important to do things like make sure your store looks nice and reflects your brand. However, don't let perfectionism get in the way of progress. To do this, what we've done is clearly distinguish between issues that are launch blocking and issues that are nice to have. Launch blocking issues are ones that should prevent you from launching your site. For example, if say the prices you uploaded are incorrect, then you probably shouldn't launch your site. Nice to haves, on the other hand, are issues that, if addressed, would improve your site, but aren't strictly necessary. In my opinion, most appearance issues, unless they're very severe, actually fall into the nice to have bucket. This is because you can always fix them later. A key difference, in my view, between e-commerce and brick and mortar retail is that it's very easy to make changes to your website after you've gone live. So don't be too scared of making mistakes. Most of them are easy to fix, and without customers visiting your site, you won't even know which mistakes are the most important to fix. So if you end up with a ton of launch blocking issues and a ton of nice to haves and are starting to get really, really confused, don't worry. We've been there before too. In these situations, we've found that putting your launch blocking items into a launch checklist is a great way to stay organized. Before launching a Shopify site, I make sure all these launch blocking features work properly to limit the worst case scenario for the launch. For instance, my launch checklists usually, among other items, include very basic things like customers being able to browse products, customers being able to learn more about products, customers being able to add products to their cart, and of course, customers being able to check out and pay. If you want a more thorough launch checklist, you can find a sample in the Shopify Help Center and base yours off of that. For us, we prefer our launch checklist to be really basic because it helps us focus on the things that matter most. Of course, if you can take 10 minutes to make your site a lot nicer, then for sure, go for it. That's a great thing to do. The main point here is to avoid delaying your launch too much for things that aren't essential. So, if you're looking to launch your site as soon as you can, I have a few small tips. One is to start setting up your payment provider early, whether that be PayPal, PayMaya, DragonPay, etc. Understandably, these providers can potentially have fairly long application processes, so it's good to get started early. The last thing you want is to have everything ready, but not be able to launch because you can't accept payments. That'd be a real shame. Also, even if you can't get your site launched quickly, that doesn't have to stop you from promoting your site early. On the right side, you can see that Shopify gives you a coming soon page to tell your customers that your site is going live soon. Advertising this page can be a good way to reach your customers early, and if they subscribe for email updates, you can also reach out to them when you do end up launching your site. So, to summarize this first mindset, I'd encourage e-commerce entrepreneurs to bias for action and not get bogged down by perfectionism. On the internet, things change all the time, so it's important to start learning as soon as possible to figure out how you can best cater to your customers' needs. The idea of learning is actually a great segue into our second mindset. Once you've launched your site, there's a lot you can do to improve it. But what should you focus on? To answer these questions, I recommend making sure you nail down what your online strategy is and consistently refine it. A common mistake that people make is saying that going online is their entire strategy, as if all their business problems would be solved by e-commerce. Unfortunately, that probably isn't enough. With brick and mortar stores, if you locate a mall or somewhere with decent foot traffic, and we're not in the middle of a global pandemic, you can probably expect some customers to come in and shop. However, on the internet, if you don't take proactive steps to reach your customers, no one's going to know that your site exists. Online businesses are still businesses and need a well thought out strategy to succeed. So how do you form your strategy? I believe it starts from thinking about who your customers are. How do they spend their time on the internet? How can you best reach them? What kinds of browsing or purchasing experiences do they want on your website? Are they one-time purchasers, or do you expect them to come back to you repeatedly? These are all very nuanced questions that you could spend months researching and analyzing. But in the spirit of moving quickly and consistent learning, I encourage you to make your best guess and adapt from there. Even if it's not perfectly correct, it's important to have a strategy because it will have a huge impact on how you design your site and promotions. One example of how thinking about our customers influence how we designed our site is that these days, a large majority of site traffic is likely going to come from a mobile device. For instance, a 2019 report on digital trends found that 57% of internet users in the Philippines have made purchases on a mobile device, compared to only 38% for laptop or desktop computers. That's a huge difference. We also see this in our own traffic data, where over 90% of our traffic comes from a mobile device. Based on this data, we decided that we needed to optimize our sites for the mobile experience. Thankfully, many Shopify themes are responsive by default, which means that they'll look decent on a mobile device without too much extra work. One tip that we have for mobile is to make sure that customers don't need to scroll to see important call to action buttons like buy now, add to cart, or proceed to payment. You want it to be as easy as possible for customers to click these buttons, so make sure that they show up immediately on the page. On the image on the right, you can see that this is something we've tried our best to do on our sites, and we did notice more visitors converting to sales whenever we made those improvements. For another example that relates more to promotions, consider whether you expect most of your customers to browse your site or come in knowing exactly what they want. If you expect your customers to browse, you may want your promotions to link to collection pages or your homepage so that customers have the opportunity to browse your site. If you expect customers to come in knowing exactly what they want, you want to optimize for getting them to check out as soon as possible. So linking directly to product pages with very clear buy now buttons may work better. As you can see, once you've answered these questions, you'll be able to determine how best to design your site and promotions. While executing your online strategy, it's important to keep an eye on feedback loops to see whether your strategy is working as expected. Two important tools here are your customer support channels and analytics. You can think of customer support and analytics as the qualitative and quantitative sides to your feedback loops. For customer support, aside from the opportunity to close additional sales, we can see what kinds of customers are showing interest in our products. We can also see what kinds of issues our customers encounter on the site. These then help us decide the most important parts of the site to improve on. In fact, the kind of detailed feedback you get from interacting with your customers can help you identify new ideas that you didn't even think of before. Of course, customer support only gives you one lens into how your site is performing. Just because some of your customers don't reach out to you on customer support doesn't mean that they're not important. Analytics is another important tool that can help you learn from your customers in the aggregate. Shopify provides an analytics dashboard that gives you detailed statistics about customer behavior on your site. For example, if you see high visitor traffic but low sales, it might be that your site usability needs improvement or that your promotions are reaching the wrong customers. Also, because you can see your customer funnel numerically, analytics helps you identify which opportunities will have the largest overall impact on your sales. For our sites, we use the Shopify analytics tool extensively to verify our hypotheses about which ad campaigns and social media platforms are best at driving traffic to our stores, as well as how effective our site is at converting visits to sales. So, it's been really helpful for us to have a mental model for who our customers are and what kind of online shopping experience best suits them. Your ideas don't have to be perfectly accurate right away, but the key thing is to collect data so that you can refine your strategy, and as time goes on, you will figure these things out. Once you've started to figure out the correct e-commerce strategy for your online business, you might need to start making particular improvements to your site. Sometimes they'll be straightforward, like changing the text on the site or using the layout builder. Other times they'll be more difficult. In these cases, I think a good mindset to have is to use these opportunities to grow with the platform. Shopify gives you a lot of opportunities to hone your e-commerce skills, and honing these skills can allow you to take your e-commerce store to the next level. For example, to increase traffic to your store, you'll likely want to work on your digital marketing skills. There are several platforms that might be great opportunities for you to promote your product, like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Google Search, etc., etc. Of course, the right platform will depend on your product and your customers. But generally speaking, there's a lot of room to learn about each of these platforms and how they could help your business. Furthermore, if you add UTM codes to the links you use in your promotions, you can see where your traffic is coming from and which of your posts are performing the best. For those of you that haven't heard of UTM codes before, as you can see on the example link in the slide on the top right-hand side, there are extra pieces you can add to a link to track where visitors to your site are coming from. You can see the highlighted parts that say UTM_source, UTM_medium, and UTM_campaign. These indicate that a person clicking this particular example link is probably coming from a Facebook post for a Christmas sale. Through these UTM codes, we learned that a lot of sales were coming from the Shop Now buttons we added to our Facebook pages. Now, we make sure to add those buttons to all the Facebook pages for all our respective Shopify stores. Lastly, there's also a lot to learn about crafting well-targeted Facebook campaigns for your target market. With a Facebook pixel installed on your Shopify page, you can run some pretty amazing campaigns. Like, for instance, choosing a post for your customers to see 3 days after they visit your site, and then another post 14 days after they visit your site, and then yet another post 28 days after visiting your site. The power and flexibility of these targeting settings does mean that you need to invest the time to learn them. But for me, the possibilities they open up are incredibly exciting. Aside from digital marketing, you can also work on your web development skills. As a software developer by training, I really enjoy finding cool ways to tweak and optimize our sites. Shopify has a lot of tutorials for working with their Liquid templating language. If you sign up for the Shopify Partner Program, which is completely free, you can get access to tons of Shopify courses and certifications, such as ones for business fundamentals, marketing, theme development, app development, etc., etc. In particular, learning to modify the Shopify templates yourself will help you customize your site more than you could by just installing apps and paid templates. For instance, one common enhancement I make to our Shopify stores is to have social media links open in a new tab so that customers don't accidentally navigate away from our site. Now, it varies depending on your Shopify theme, but as you can see on the left, you should be able to do this by opening up the code for your theme and adding this target equals blank snippet into the code for your social media links. Anyways, I hope that wasn't too much detail. But in general, Shopify has a lot of great technical tutorials that you can follow. But of course, make sure you're comfortable with general web development before tackling some of these. Beyond these areas, there are several other things you can learn about. On our team, some people focus on finding the best ways to handle customer support for the products we sell. Some people focus on working with external partners to enable different payment methods for our customers. Once you know what's important to your customers, there's so much you can do to take your e-commerce site to the next level. For all these things, I found that Shopify's forums are actually really helpful. I've learned so much from answers posted by other Shopify merchants and Shopify employees. I encourage people to take the time to read about the obstacles other merchants face and how they solved or worked around them. So, to conclude this last mindset, you can do many things to improve your Shopify store. Once you've made an educated guess for the most important things to work on, you can use the resources available to hone your skills, refine your e-commerce site, and serve your customers better. To wrap everything up, we've discussed 3 important tips to help you fulfill your e-commerce potential. The first is to move quickly, whether that be in launching your site, adding new features to your site, or setting up promotions. Moving quickly helps you gather information from your customers, which you can then use to continuously refine your strategy. Using that strategy You can then make all the important decisions for how to structure and effectively promote your online store. Then finally, once you've figured out the steps you want to take to level up your e-commerce site, make sure that you take that opportunity to hone your skills, use all the resources at your disposal, and of course, have some fun along the way. So, thank you all so much for taking the time to listen. Before I hand things back over to Narissa, I just wanted to make a quick plug for people out there looking to work together on e-commerce initiatives. We're always looking to collaborate on exciting projects. So if you're a developer or designer looking for opportunities, or an entrepreneur who wants help with their e-commerce store, or just someone in the e-commerce space, please feel free to reach out to me at mark.yao@lucernelux.com. And as a final surprise to everyone, we have a discount code for our Pandora and Lucerne e-commerce stores. Until next Saturday, September 12th, if you enter the discount code Shopify Meetup during checkout, you'll enjoy 5% off your entire order. So please do check out our Shopify stores via the links on the slides. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you again for listening.
Hopefully my audio is on. Yes, it is, Mark. That was just amazing. And I have just written down myself so many tools. So thank you so much. And I cannot believe this. I'm going to go shopping. Pandora sale. Who doesn't love Pandora? Thank you, Mark. It's so generous of you. So some more good news. I'm going to bring on the other speakers. If Kahing and Summer could jump back on. Woo! So guys, fabulous day today. We only have time for probably 2 to 3 questions because we have run a bit over time, but fantastic news. We have broken our own world record again. So woo! You guys made history. Thank you for everyone as well for being here. This is so fantastic. I'm so excited. So thank you. We love the Shopify e-commerce community here in the Philippines. So before we jump to the questions, I've got one last comp. And I'm going to get Kahing to choose the winner. This is a really tough one. And this is only if you've been paying attention. All right, in the chat group. What does filter do? What do we do? And you can win our gorgeous little stickers. Look at our Funko Pop stickers and the coveted t-shirt that everyone wants. So everyone put in now, what does filter do? And Kahing's going to choose.
Sure.
Go, 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 go. Let's see if we get anyone, Kahing. Oh, I'm loving these comments about you, Mark. You're getting great.
Jay Batista.
Ooh. Okay, Mark. Kahing, here it comes. Here it comes.
Sure. Let's get more flowing in.
I just saw one that says, find Shopify badasses. Awesome.
Okay, just a moment. Chris Saikon.
Chris Saikon, you are the winner. Please message us privately. And Kahing, I'm so excited because look how many people are responding. This is ridiculous. Summer, you're going to pick the next one. I'm going to give away a Funko Pop t-shirt, another one. You can pick the next winner. So everyone here is writing in here. See if you can find us another winner. And there's some wrong answers. So let's hope we pick the right answers. Oh, Philip Yap. Philip Yap's got the right answer, by the way. Oh, here we go. Summer, come on. Do it. You're making us anxious. Oh, I think you're on mute. Do you want me to choose? Oh, you're on mute.
Oh my God. Yeah, so sorry. Kristen Nariel. I've been seeing the name and yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, Christian, well done to you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
are, some people were very, very specific there. We are digital marketing, outsourcing, so correct. For e-commerce clients, I'm loving the answers, so well done, everyone. So let's go to Slido. I'm going to share the screen. Give me 2 secs. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm just going to do that for you. Okay, here we go. All right, so just so you know, everyone, thanks so much for your questions. A lot of these questions are Shopify specific. So Shopify would be the best people to answer it, but we're going to do the best shot we can. So let's pick one soon. Ooh, all right, let's pick this one. Is it possible to put an AdSense or another ad network in my Shopify website? Who wants to take this one?
I can start, and if I miss something, Kahing and Summer can fill in what I missed.
Sure.
So I believe it is possible. I've tried to Google around this before, and I think there are some liquid templates you can edit to enable AdSense on your Shopify site. That said, it's an important business decision you have to make, because it's putting ads on your site adds the potential for customers to click the ad and navigate away from your site, which if you're trying to sell your products might not be advisable. But assuming that is what you want to do, I think it is possible.
Cool. Kahing, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, so I have a suggestion that if you want to put an ad, let's say you are a trading company or a retail company with multiple brands, you have your vendors. So some of my clients, they would like to invite the vendor to sponsor a banner. So the banner actually will click to your own collection of that particular vendor. So that could be another way that you can get some sponsorship on your ads. So but of course you need to provide your vendor with a solid proof that your traffic is huge. So they will like to promote a banner with some ads fees sponsored to you. I think that would be good.
Yep, perfect. All right, cool. So next question, because I think all three of you will be able to answer this. It's quite interesting. When I change themes, do I need to update any tracking codes for my FB or Google ads? Summer? Or you want to pass? It's okay to pass.
Yeah, I think I have to pass.
Yeah, okay. Let me take that, or
yeah, do it.
Can cover me after that. Yeah, so when you change the themes, so there is two chances you're changing a theme. One is you upgrade your theme. Theme, they have a different version and then have an upgrade version. If you're talking about updating a theme, you no need to change your tracking code. If you are changing a new theme, yes, on your liquid template, you may need to check if you need to replant the tracking code. Basically, if you are set manually, you need to do that. If you set from the end of Shopify, I don't think you need to do that again.
Yeah, I think just if I could just add a little bit, I think that's right. If you set your Google Analytics tracking code or your pixel through the Shopify admin console and not manually editing the liquid code yourself, it should still work. I would also like to add that it's important with these things to test. And so I think in the Facebook console and the Google Analytics console, you can actually see the data being emitted by your tracking. And so it's important to, no matter what you believe about whether it will work or not, to make sure it's still working, because you'll be able to see if it doesn't work. Your data might start disappearing or start looking weird.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. The next question, actually, it's a question for Mark. And of course, Kahing and Sama, you are more than welcome to jump in after him. Mark, what consumer trends have you noticed in the last 6 months in luxury goods? And what are some of the things you've done differently to engage your audience and your consumers?
Yeah, that's a great question. Suffice to say, the last 6 months have been a pretty crazy for retailers. So I think everyone can probably guess that during the strictest forms of lockdown, when we were under the strictest form of lockdown in Metro Manila, sales were basically almost non-existent. Once the lockdown started to get looser and people could start going out again, we did see sales recover, but I don't think they're still at the level pre-pandemic. However, what is interesting is that we're seeing some interesting success in the e-commerce space, which is somewhat making up for the weakness in brick and mortar retail. And I think this is because the demand for luxury goods is still there. It's just that people can't go out to shopping malls or physical stores to go buy them. So I think that e-commerce has sort of filled in the gap there and done really well in helping us get our products to customers who want them. As for things we do differently, I think for luxury products, it's very important to pay attention to your customer support channels. It's important for any kind of product, but especially I think for luxury products, because people generally don't impulse buy luxury products. They think about them for a long time because of their high price point. And so we'll often have a lot of questions. And it's really important to help those customers and potentially use that customer support channel as an opportunity to close the sale.
Yeah, amazing. Kahing and Summer, did you want to add to what Mark has seen in the trends in the Philippines and in your markets?
Yeah, I think that I
think I'm good. I think Mark did answer good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I love this question. With the merchants you're working with, which platforms are you finding consumers spending more time on? And have you noticed any brands, and Mark, I don't know about your brands, but focusing a lot of attention in TikTok, like advertising spend, where are people going?
To start with, the stores we manage, we do not yet advertise on TikTok. It's an interesting opportunity, and just goes to show that no matter who you are, there are opportunities to improve your e-commerce presence. So yeah, I guess the answer to the question is no, but that's an interesting opportunity that we'll think about.
Yeah. What about you, Summer and Kahing? Are any of your merchants exploring that platform, or where are they spending their advertising money?
I think that it really depends on like the customer demographics. Like some merchants, they sell products to customers who are in their teens, for example. I think that is a section, that segmentation that like TikTok can do a lot of things for advertisements. I think so. So it depends on the demographics of the customers.
So, okay, from our experience with the merchants that we are engaging with us on running some marketings and conversion marketings, what we notice is the most effective. I think if you are a merchant on Shopify, you agree with me that most of traffic, it come from Facebook and Instagram ads. And secondly, it could be from Google Shop. I mean, if you talk about the paid marketings. On TikTok, we do run ads before, but TikTok's ads is slightly different, and they are just launched a self-service platform. I think a couple months ago. Is fairly new. But before that, when you want to run on TikTok, you take it offline with the TikTok team, and you have to commit a certain spending. So what we do, sometimes we run the organic TikTok campaign, but we will integrate with KOL, influencer marketing onto Instagram again. TikTok is a good platform to create a good viral video, and then you can repost it in Instagram. So that could be a tactic if you want to save certain costs. And I agree fully with Summer that the demographic is very useful. Analytic on the demographic of your customer is very useful, that you shouldn't waste any effort on your ads, and you need to test it out eventually. All right.
Perfect. And what we're going to do now is, because we are 15 minutes over time, but I appreciate everyone staying on and sending all your questions. Thank you for that. I'm going to get the speakers to choose one question they'd love to answer themselves. So I'm going to scroll. Whoever wants to jump in first, if they see a question that they think I'd love to answer, please let me know, and I'll try and go slowly. Is there anything you're seeing, guys, that jumps out at you?
I see one that's directly addressed to me, so I haven't seen it yet on your when you're scrolling. It's from Merlin A.
Oh, that'll be fine. Here we go.
I actually think I remember picking this person to win one of the giveaways. So
there
I
you
give
go.
this person a giveaway and rewards me with a question. Right. So Shopify Analytics, Shopify Insights, or Google Analytics. I think I'm just gonna say I'm not very familiar with Shopify Insights. I feel like I don't know if that's the same as Shopify Analytics, so I'm gonna defer saying much about that. But I think these Shopify Analytics and Google Analytics they're not mutually exclusive. I think you should use both. I think Google Analytics is really good for giving you data about your traffic, especially if you use those UTM codes that I referred to in my presentation. Shopify Analytics gets you very detailed information about the life cycle of a customer, because understandably, Shopify has more information about customers purchasing, customers adding to their cart, adding to their wish list, if wish list is functionality you have in your site. So I hope it's not too much of a cop-out answer, but use every resource you have.
No, everyone I know would say the same thing, so that's great. Thank you for answering that. Perfect. Summer and Kahing, is there any question there that jumps out at you that you would like to answer?
I think I saw the big. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Summer, you go. What did you see?
Yes. I'm sorry. So I saw a question that is, I think that is kind of like related to what I presented earlier. So someone asked, what add-ons can I use for adding social proof in my website? So it was, so I would love to talk about Prufo again. So like if you want to try Prufo, please go to avada.io and it's still free. So that is an app that you can use on your Shopify store. That is it.
No, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kahing, last one on the block. What are you going to choose? Did something jump out at you? Hopefully, anything there? I'm nearly at the end. Is there anything there, Kahing, or we'll wrap it up? I can keep scrolling back upwards.
Yeah, there is a question about WooCommerce comparison, Shopify, and then Magento, stuff like that.
Magento, yep. I think it was down the bottom. Here we go. Here we go. What is a major advantage?
Yeah, okay. So what is the major advantage of Shopify versus WooCommerce, Magento, and other e-commerce platform? I think, first of all, if you compare with WooCommerce and Shopify is cloud hosted, is a Shopify hosted platform, whereby WooCommerce you have to do, and Magento you have to do your own hosting. There is a pretty big differentiator between Shopify with others. So that means that you just need to take care of the UI and the selling. Other than that, the back end, it will be the hosting part, it will be handled by Shopify, which is good that you no need really a good like cloud developer or any back-end developer to support your business. I think Mark would have a good experience as he is running a 4-store and on the luxury goods, and why he chose Shopify and not Magento. I think that could be a good reason. Yeah, so basically I believe the entry point and the time to market that in Mark's slide mentioned, Shopify would be much faster. And then of course, there is one thing, if you want to use Shopify, is you must get somebody that really know about Shopify so it can scale for you.
Absolutely, that's perfect. And actually, that can be our last question. Kahing, I asked you, Mark, which we'd love to know. Why did you choose Shopify Plus as your platform of choice?
Yeah, it was a very interesting decision that we had to make back in April or something. But we, as mentioned in my presentation, we cared a lot about moving quickly and learning about how best to structure an e-commerce experience for our customers. And I think Shopify was what allowed us to do that most effectively.
Fantastic. Thanks, everyone. Please thank our speakers today. They've been so generous with their time and some amazing tools that all of us can utilize. So thank you, Mark, Summer, and Kahing. Thank you so much for investing your Saturday with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for organizing. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Narissa, and everyone who came.
Yeah, we would like to thank Filter teams that put a great effort to make this happen. Yeah, of course, with the Shopify back end on the marketing team that helped to have this opportunity for everyone to be here. Thank you again for your hard work, Nelisa.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. It's so wonderful to have your knowledge and to learn and expand to the network. So thank you very much. So if you guys want to grow your stores and power your stores, you must go to Meetco Asia. You must look at okay, yes, look, Kahing saying yes. If you want apps to optimize your stores, you must go to Avada now. Get on the link. Exactly, avado.io. And if you want to spend some money, spend your partner's money, spend your kids' money, go to Pandora, go to Mark's store right now and buy. And remember, there's a discount on offer for all Shopify attendees. So thank you, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon and a early evening, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Stay safe.
Bye.